least there's like speed paints.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to Digital Dread episode 4. Last time we watched Gemini Home Entertainment. Give a recap on your
The,
thoughts about that one, Pengu.
the fucking roots. First off, that's fucking terrifying. Second off, there was so much with that one. Actually fucking terrifying.
It was
And
pretty
then
good.
now we're looking at this one. What the fuck is this one?
Yes, I told everyone we were going to do this one next because of the similarities to Gemini Home Entertainment. This is another pretty good one. I haven't seen the full thing, but I've seen a decent chunk of it.
Okay.
Let's start off. Thoughts on the YouTube page to get it started.
Well,
Just the base thumbnails. Thoughts.
gotcha. So far, I don't like any of the actual thumbnails. I do like he has little drawing tips to give people little tips on how to draw stuff.
Yeah.
But overall, I gotta say, man, it is oof. Nonetheless, it is not a fun time, it looks like.
Before we get into it, do you have any potential theories or ideas of what we may be seeing?
Uh, well, from the way it looks like it's gonna have like separate entities, like Gemini did.
Here, man, maybe this will
So
help
if
a
I
little bit.
had to, oh, that definitely helps. Oh yeah, it's definitely got this like, oh yeah, it's definitely got this idea of like multiple different things in the same world kind of thing. Okay, okay. I definitely think we're gonna see some interesting creatures, probably terrifying ones, and maybe a couple of videos explaining more into the lore of each world, like of the world itself.
All right. Do you have any theories all going into this of what they might be? Aliens, things that have been there, just general monstrosities?
Apparently made of meat. I'm gonna say probably alien, realistically.
Aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
They're
last one kind
researching
of
it.
threw you off with Gemini. You're like, oh, this
Yeah.
definitely seems like something from here. It's always been here. It's like, nope, it's aliens.
Mm-hmm. This one's probably gonna end up being from here, and I'm just like thrown off again. I'm saying aliens.
Alright,
A
so
little gift for the guy.
most of the videos seem to be between 3 and 8 minutes. There's a couple that are a bit
Oh,
longer,
there's
but
a 21-minute one.
yeah, there's a couple that are a bit longer, but it's mostly 3 to 8 minutes.
Okay, all
So I
right.
don't know
I'm
how
here for
long
it.
this is going to take, but it is definitely worth the journey.
Let's ball. I'm ready.
Diving into the first episode of Vita Carnis.
Intro to the crawl. At least it gives you a warning.
The video talks about and shows imagery of graphic content like gore, flashing lights, violence, and death. Viewer discretion is advised.
Mm.
Federal law provides severe civil and criminal penalties for the unauthorized viewing of this footage. Any reproduction, distribution, or display of this video is prohibited. The possession of this footage may lead into investigation and detention. If released from custody, the apprehended will face a penalty of $500,000.
So you got 500K in the bank to do this, Pika?
No.
Mm.
On planet Earth, life has thrived for millions of years. Creatures big and small have found ways to adapt and evolve to flourish in all types of environments. From barren
Hamster.
wastes to lush forests,
Hamster.
life can be found. Earth has
Monkey.
homed these creatures since the dawn of life itself. Only until very recently, things have changed. New life forms have appeared all around the globe and completely changing the balance of nature and what we know about evolution itself. That is why we, at National Living Meat Research, have been studying these new species, trying to help educate everyone about these creatures and their wondrous ways of life. First, what are these new life forms? Since their explosive arrival across the globe in 1931, There has been much debate on what these newcomers are and where they came from. Are they extraterrestrials coming to invade Earth? Or are they demons who come from hell to purge humanity? From what our scientists have discovered, no. The origins of these creatures are solely to Earth, miraculously out of nowhere. We don't know why or how, but one thing is for certain, Earth is now their home. What these creatures are is mysterious and still not well known today. But here is what we do know. These creatures are comprised mainly of muscle tissue, organs, and bones. They greatly resemble animals with no skin, or store-bought meat. Because of these characteristics, they have been named accordingly as Vita Carnis. The Carnis species consume decaying, organic matter, but their main diet is composed of raw meat, not including their Carnis relatives. The Carnis only appear in places where there is an abundance of crawl, which leads to the first creature of the Carnis species, the crawl. The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils that closely resemble the small intestine, the only difference being the dark red coloration. These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold, or fungi. A primary stem structure is the host to divisions of other, smaller branches. And each tendril contains a variety of veins, arteries, and other similar organs used to transport nutrients absorbed from its surroundings. The ends of these tendrils are equipped with organelles used to absorb water and organic matter necessary for growth. The source of these organic materials is mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces. Using its root-like tendrils, it absorbs the material and processes it into usable energy. Although, the crawl also obtains energy through another means. Using a sophisticated form of photosynthesis, the dark pigmentation of the smaller branches is ideal for absorbing sunlight, and therefore allowing solar energy to fuel the crawl's growth. Because of its efficiency, it thrives in almost all types of environments, easily allowing it to spread across the world, and can be found pretty much anywhere.
That sucks.
Its recent inclusion in the ecosystem has caused many major changes in nature's balance. One may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors, but due to its unique life cycle, where old branches fall off and decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead. The crawl's abundance grants plenty of nourishment to all animals, from plants feeding on the decayed crawl, herbivores thriving on increased plant population, and carnivores feeding on both the abundant prey, and are able to eat the crawl as well. The presence of all these animals leave behind waste, which will be broken down and consumed by the crawl, and the cycle begins again. This form of symbiosis leads to an environment where all populations thrive. Humanity also uses the crawl to our advantage. Because of the supernatural rate of growth and its richness in nutrients, it has been...
What was that?
What? Yeah, why did it glitch out for a second? What? It just glitches out. I don't think you're gonna catch it. Oh.
Nutrients, it has been sustainably cultivated into domestic farms. The crawl is harvested and processed into fertilizer, which greatly increases crop yield and quality. The crawl may also be used as a food source for humans, and reliably so. But due to its unkindly appearance and taste, it has yet to reach cuisine standards. The crawl also plays a very important role in the next creatures that we have been studying. Sometimes, in a crawl-populated environment, a node of meat may develop on one of the branches. This node will fall off and grow into a functioning organism, and go to live on as an independent animal. This leads us to the upcoming species that we will be discussing. The first of these creatures are the trimmings.
Oh, that was definitely
something was going on there. Yeah, there was definitely something there. I don't know what it was. I don't like whatever it was, though. Oh.
Oh.
What is that?
If only there was a way to, like, get exact frames.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get it, sadly.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh. But it is neat so far. So it's all made from the same, like, meat. Don't think you're gonna do it.
We saw it, though.
We saw it for a split second. Oh. It's like two different images, it seems. Probably best you could do is probably go a little bit before it and like slow it down.
These creatures are...
Even then, it's so fast. Okay, maybe someone has like it exactly pointed on like the comments. Okay, there's two people. Oh, and a family. A king family.
Can't
Okay.
read that, though. Somebody has it typed down here, though.
Oh.
Once upon a time, there was a distant kingdom. The kingdom was blank king, blank queen, blank, and the prince. The royal family were magical blank. They traveled to land and sea to discover new places and learn what blank.
Okay. Okay, that's something. So it's like there's like this overarching story to do with this so far.
Something about a kingdom, a king, queen, and prince.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was the end of it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Okay. So, we have the crawl, this meat tendril-like plant thing. It's made of flesh and meat.
Mm-hmm.
That is essentially supercharging the ecosystems it's a part of, which is all over the world.
Which sounds like a good thing.
And it's edible by humans, it just doesn't taste good.
Alright. But the question is, why does it make creatures of its own?
That is a good question. And what are these creatures of its own? We will get to that, but do you have any other questions, ideas, or theories before we move on?
Something's gonna go really wrong with the research. That's all I'm gonna say.
You think?
Yeah, it just feels like whoever's doing this research is putting a lot of hinge on the idea that this is a good thing.
Okay.
I don't like the idea that this is a good thing. Also, does the name Vita Carnis just mean living meat?
I think so. I think because I know Vita is like life or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, living meat is exactly what it means.
Yeah.
It's in Latin, though. It's Latin.
Yes.
It's not Spanish. It's Latin. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Well, that answers that question.
On to the next one.
Yep. The first thing. The trimmings.
Alright, gore, flashing lights, violence, and death. Your discretion.
You guys know the deal.
The trimmings.
Trimmings
are small animals that resemble skinned raccoons. They are commonly known to have a plump body, round head,
I don't like the way he looks.
nose and ear holes, and an agape mouth. They are also equipped with a diversity of limbs. All individual trimmings are unique, each with a different body shape, number of limbs, and other characteristics.
Oh.
One thing they all share in common is that they are made mostly of meat tissue and are a maximum of 20 centimeters in length, no larger than a basketball. Its life starts with its separation from the crawl. It will
It's as big as a
find anything that is
basketball.
edible and able to consume. Although it is an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers. Their diet consists of rotting plants and meat, including, but not limited to, fruits, vegetables, roots, seeds, insects, and deceased animals. Although its appearance is unsightly, it is a cowardly creature, only fleeing, screeching, and hiding when threatened. Because of its lack of defensive traits, it lies near the bottom of the food chain, making it easily overpowered and picked off very regularly by predators. Naturally, its population would eventually die out. This is not the case. The crow...
Did you catch that?
Eventually it'll die out, but this is not the case. I don't like the idea of that. So it's supposed to be something that dies out, but it doesn't.
Did you see what flashed on the screen though?
No, I did not. Oh, I saw it for a split second. Again, it's another situation. Oh, mass trimming infestation. Oh no! I knew it. I fucking knew it was gonna go bad.
Mass trimming
I knew it was
infestation?
gonna go bad.
The crow constantly produces a large quantity of trimming nodes, keeping up their numbers. Naturally, trimmings can be found wherever there is abundant crawl. Trimmings grow at a decent pace, reaching maturity at around 7 months, having a maximum lifespan of 2 to 4 years. Although they are plentiful, humanity has no proper way to implement trimmings into society. Their overabundance is even considered them pests, due to them digging through trash bins and making excessive noise at night. Besides all of this, some people still keep trimmings as pets and relatively domesticate them.
He's kind of cute. He's kind of
Nuisance or
cute. I
not,
like him.
Trimmings are a wondrous creature. From their plentiful numbers to their skittish nature, they are truly a thing to behold.
I take him on a walk.
The next species on our list is the meat snake.
Oh, there's another thing at the end there.
I didn't like him at first, but then he's sitting in that bed all happy, and I'm like, okay, he's kind of cute. But I think it's just a snake. Oh, yeah, it's just it's like an image, but I can't see what it is.
Yeah, there was something else in there. What breed is he? Just a little guy.
Just a little guy. That's my reaction, bro.
The image of the trimming on a dog bed has me rolling.
It's so cute. He's kind of cute. Skittle's growing so fast, I can't believe it. He and my dog bonded immediately. They share a food bowl, sleep together all the time. I love watching them roll around the yard together. My precious little meat boy.
Why are they so cute and scrunkly?
That's what I'm saying. When he's in that little bed, he's adorable.
Okay. So here's the other clip at the end. We didn't get to see what the image was. It's too hard to catch. But during the travels on one of their blank, a great storm struck. It was so powerful it swayed the boat, the royal family blank, and pushed the prince out into the sea.
Is the roots the prince?
So the prince got lost at sea.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So any questions, thoughts, theories?
I've definitely thinking it's got something to do with that overarching story. But 100%, I definitely think it's something like either the king got mad that he lost his son, or the son got pissed off at the earth or something and cursed it with something. I'd walk a little trimming. I'd walk him. I'd call him princess.
You'd have a pet trimming.
They are kind of cute in the little dog bed.
Little cowardly scavenger animal.
It's just like my dog Winston, bro. He's a coward. So like they get along well.
Well, up next we have meat snakes.
I don't like that already. Snakes are already made of meat.
You don't tussle with your own little meat snake.
I knew you were gonna make a dick joke. I fucking knew it. It would not be a good video series if we didn't make at least one dick joke.
Alright, gore, flashing lights, violence, death. Let's get into it. Meat snakes.
You guys know the deal already. Let's get some into our meat snakes.
The meat snake. The meat snake is a worm-like creature, made of a variety of types of meat, coated in a transparent, skin-like membrane. Its size varies during its lifespan, depending on how much it consumes. When it first separates from the crawl, it is only a few centimeters in length. Eventually, it will reach an average length of 5 meters. Although, under extreme conditions, like natural disasters, war, or plague, it can greatly surpass this length.
What was that?
What did it just say it can do? What was the number it gave? Largest meat snake ever discovered during a sweep of underground settlements made during the war. A massive-sized meat snake was discovered stuck inside an underground passageway, a hallway. The beast was measured at a total of 40 meters in length. It is believed that bodies gathered during the war were fed to the creature, causing it to reach the unbelievable size. Cult activity. Oh my god.
Surpass this
How many is 40 centimeters?
40 meters.
The meat snake's diet consists entirely of dead animals or parts. A meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism.
131 feet.
The meat snake locates its food by using a tongue-like organ covered in sensors to touch and feel its environment. The sensors catch particles of decaying meat, notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby. This process shares many similarities to regular snakes, hence the meat snake's name. Once it locates the corpse, the meat snake will open its jaw and swallow the entire body whole.
Wow.
Once the entire body is consumed, the meat snake's stomach will release a variety of chemicals. Some will break down soft tissue like skin, and the connection points between muscles. Others chemicals will then ferment and preserve the tissue to keep it from breaking down for as long as possible. After that, the remaining flesh and bones will move along the meat snake's tract, and slowly be implemented into its own structure, extending the meat snake. Unsatisfactory parts like skulls, pelvises, hair, and fingernails will be excreted. Speaking of skulls, the meat snake will take the skull from the consumed organism and use it as its own. Each meat snake has its own skull, each corresponding to what that one has consumed. During its lifespan, it will swap or replace these skulls if needed. A meat snake's lifespan depends entirely on how much a meat snake consumes. The longest one has lived for was 28 years. The meat snake has no predators and is immune to disease due to its preserving chemicals. The only significant ways a meat snake can die is through starvation, burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating. Interestingly, the meat snake is the only member of the Carnis family that is able to reproduce. When a meat snake reaches an excessive size, and is in the conditions to do so, it will commence mitosis, splitting itself in two. Then the now two meat snakes will go on their separate ways and live on as two distinct organisms. Meat snakes can only be found in moderate temperature climates, not too hot, not too cold. Their population depends entirely on the amount of corpses available. Where there is death, there are meat snakes. Humanity will use them to our advantage. Meat snakes are a very efficient and clean way of disposing of any meat products. The preserving fluid within the meat snake's body disinfects the carrion, preventing the spread of disease. Humans use meat snakes in butcher shops as a waste bin, dispose roadkill, within war on the battlefield to dispose of festering bodies and parts, and within zoos to dispose of deceased animals. They are extremely tame, not caring if any creature is around them, only acting defensively when it is within consuming a meal. This means they are very easy to tame. Overall, meat snakes are a marvelous creature with a very interesting way of sustaining itself. It is an amazing experience to encounter one, as long as you don't mind the smell. Our next creature is the mimic.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, we missed that one too.
This is so hard to catch.
Yeah, they're like only there for like a frame.
Oh, there's another story, I think. The king.
Yeah, we'll have to get it from the comments.
Comments, do your thing. Try that one guy there. Hey, bro, you said you got a pet. Yeah, don't worry, he doesn't bite. He might lunge at you, but if you try to mess with him while he's eating, but he won't hurt you. That's terrible.
After being stranded at sea, the young prince eventually was cat to an island. Injured, the prince stumbled his way into a nearby cave. The prince used what magic he could to put himself into a healing sleep.
I'm telling you, bro, the fucking prince cursed some shit.
Yeah, okay, so after being stranded at sea, the prince found an island, went into a cave, and put himself into a healing sleep.
Healing coma, one could say.
Anyway, so what do you think about the meat snakes?
At least they're not like aggressive, you know, unless you
Yeah.
like mess them while they're eating. I don't like the idea of the next one because it sounds like it's gonna be aggressive.
Would you keep a pet meat snake?
I'd keep it right next to the pet trimming. That I'd have walk them both together.
wrangle your meat snake a little bit.
I'd wrangle my meat snake and hold my trimming a little bit.
Yeah, so these things just kind of are produced by the crawl. What are your thoughts on that?
It sounds like whatever this is building its own environmental thing. Like the trimmings are decomposers, the snakes are decomposers. I wonder, like, what else is there gonna be? Like, they both go for dead objects. So I wonder what the next one's gonna feed off of.
Right. Okay.
Setting up its own
Next, we
environment,
have the mimic.
The mimic. You guys already know about this.
Gore, flesh and lights, violence, death. Viewer discretion advised.
The mimic.
Oh no, I don't like them.
A creature with uncanny similarities to humanoid anatomy. They greatly resemble humans without skin, with added exaggerated features. These features include extended finger length, longer limbs, bulging, empty eyes, and their most prominent feature, a wide, teeth-filled smile. Although it resembles a happy face, this is due to coincidence, and is only how their facial structure is shaped. The maw of the mimic contains much more teeth than humans, and their teeth is comprised almost entirely of incisors, with some canine and premolars in the back. This tooth composition is ideal for biting down onto meat and swallowing chunks whole. A mature mimic's diet is comprised entirely of human flesh.
What?
You heard him.
Because of this, they are found solely around human-populated areas. The mimic's life cycle is made of 3 stages. In the first stage, a young mimic separates from the crawl. They closely resemble their trimming relatives, but are thin, sleek, and only have 4 appendages. In this stage, the young mimic will hunt small animals, moving on to larger and larger as they grow. Once large enough, it will begin metamorphosis into the next stage of life. Once fully transformed, it will resemble the description mentioned in the beginning. Its hunting style changes and becomes much more complicated.
It evolves again, though.
It now stalks and feeds only on humans. It will locate human-populated area and begin its search for an easy target. To blend in, it may use objects to conceal itself. These include clothing, mannequins, and furniture.
Oh no.
Once a target has been found, the mimic will observe its prey and learn its routine and when it is most vulnerable. This is
you
typically
fucking
when the human
dicks.
is asleep at night. Once the prey is within position, the mimic will advance silently until it is close enough. The mimic will then execute and immediately begin consumption. Once the mimic has had its fill, it will leave the scene, a fair distance away from the human population, and begin to digest its meal. Although, in the case that a human is awake, a mimic will use a variety of sounds to either lure or startle prey into cornering themselves.
I fucking hated that. Oh, that got me.
Once a human is in place, it will swiftly attack and kill the helpless target.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's gonna break the door. Too late for you, bro.
Turn the fucking light off.
Yeah, like... Oh no. I don't like this at all.
Fucking hate this.
This just became a horror world.
Yeah?
Turn the light off, you're fucked. You're actually brain dead fucked. It's gonna see the light, dude. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm asking you politely, don't do it. Oh no. Knock, knock. Surely you can't figure out how to open the door. Oh no.
Fucking Jesus.
I hate how terrifying that was.
This stage of the mimic's life cycle has two potential morphs it may develop into.
What?
If a mimic has a consistent supply of food, it will develop more human-like features. It will grow skin, hair, and by the end will look nearly identical to a human being. It now can blend entirely into civilization and lure other humans more effectively. The second type of morph happens when a mimic receives an overabundance of food. It will grow into a larger, more evolved hunter. Its proportions will increase in length, and its humanoid features will fade away. It grows a thick, dark coating of a flexible skin, which is highly durable, and increases in strength the more the elder mimic consumes. This excludes the face, which is now coated in a pale pink skin. The mimic's teeth have also moved deeper into the mimic's throat, leaving its mouth a toothless grin. It uses the dark hue of its skin to hide seamlessly within a dark environment. Its skills have also been heightened. This makes an elder mimic one of the most efficient predators on the planet. Because of the obvious threat this poses on humanity, nations around the world have released instructions on how to be able to fend for yourself in a mimic encounter. Here are the instructions.
1.
You're fucked.
Avoid going out alone if your location is known to have mimics, or there have been mimic sightings. 2. If you encounter a stationary mimic, seemingly unfazed by your presence, quietly leave the location and alert your local authorities. 3. If pursued by a mimic, get yourself into a position where you are able to flee. Mimics will rarely attack if a person has a clear escape route. 4. In the event that you have been cornered by a mimic, roll into the fetal position, protecting your neck, face, and vital organs from attack.
Gonna help at all.
Make as much noise as you can to alert any other people. 5. If you have a weapon, do not use it. A mimic is fairly resilient, and any strikes or shots on a mimic is not effective enough to bring it down in time. Instead, use it as a barrier between you and the mimic to block any attacks. 6. In a situation where a mimic is hunting in the immediate area, and is not aware of your position, hide somewhere low, like under a bed or behind other furniture. A mimic will not linger too long to search for prey, and will move on.
Be safe, and avoid any encounters with a mimic at all
I
costs.
hate this. Why? Why?
The Harvester.
Oh, that sounds even better. Oh. I guess, I think she's okay. She's probably okay.
Oh.
I think she made it. Yep, she definitely made it.
Okay, there was
Another one. I didn't even see it that time.
it was in between.
Hmm.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Oh. Well.
Where was it?
The Harvester.
I think I saw it for a split second.
Oh, that's not what I
Comment
wanted.
sections we go.
Hold on. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
It was long. He slept for what seemed like forever. As he slept, the land around him changed and grew. It was unrecognizable from when the prince first arrived. But the sleep still needed time to heal the prince. Much more time. But it kept the prince safe while he rested, guarding him from the elements as the land changed.
Okay. Maybe it was defensive then. Maybe like while he's sleeping, the land is like forcing itself to protect him. So it made decomposers to power itself and like a predator to harm the other things coming at him.
But the prince's sleep was long. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on mimics?
We're fucked, obviously. Elder mimics are just OP.
Things went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Things went from, oh, the tame little guys to, oh my god, I'm fucked. Eat my trimming, please. Don't eat me.
And this is only the third creature.
Bro, we're fucked. We're so fucked. Dude has an elder form, bro.
So, thoughts, ideas, theories?
As I said before, I think the magic is defending the prince, so it's making things to make sure he survives. I definitely think that it's something to do with a curse. Like the prince is angry or something. And I also think that humanity is majorly fucked. Even in the video, to like defend yourself, and they even said it itself, like don't use a weapon to try to fight back. You're just not gonna do enough damage.
Yeah.
So like, what the fuck do you do?
Bro, they stalk you for so long to find when you're most vulnerable, and that's when they get you.
They learn your patterns.
Usually while you're sleeping.
And they can even look like a human later on if they eat enough people.
Be careful in bed tonight, Pangu.
Bruh. First the fucking bed that eats me alive. Now this shit.
Alright. Moving on to what we got next.
I'm expecting like the first thing of fan art of the series to be like a bed.
This is the Harvesters.
The Harvester.
Like this. Oh no, I hate this.
The Harvester is a large, bulbous mass with a large amount of tendrils spreading from the base. The bulb measures around 3 meters in height and 2 meters in diameter. The tendrils, on the other hand, can extend up to 150 meters in diameter horizontally.
It can reach out almost 500 feet.
The Harvester is a specialized form of crawl that grows in a unique and deadly way. A harvester is created
like a big strawberry
that will grow into a harvester. Instead of separating, continues to grow. Eventually, it will grow tendrils of its own. It uses the energy provided by its mother branch and expands its reach further. Its tendrils.
So we have giant berry about 9 feet tall, 6.5 feet wide.
That's a really good berry.
But this berry also has its own tendrils that can reach out up to 500 feet.
Yeah, which is absurd.
So if you're close enough to see or close enough to be near its tendrils.
Hidden just below the surface
probably a
of the
safe
ground.
thing, right, though?
The harvester is equipped with 2 types of specialized tendrils. The first type is bulky, and flat. They lie the closest to the surface. These branches are lined on each length of the tendril with spines, extending in the shape of a bear trap. On each side of the branch, those particular spines have a vein that feed into them, that pump two types of venom. On one side, the spines can inject a neurotoxin, which will attack the nervous system of whomever it is injected into, causing sudden paralysis. The other side can inject an anticoagulant, which when injected, prevents blood cells from clotting. Whenever a large animal moves across the area armed with these tendrils, the branches will clamp onto the animal and thrash violently. Once the prey has been injected with both venoms, the tendrils will rest and the prey will immediately collapse. The animal will be unable to move due to the paralysis, and the wounds caused by the thrashing spines will not stop bleeding. All the prey can do is lie patiently, until succumbing to blood loss. Once the prey has bled out, the second type of tendrils come in. They lie below the spine equipped once. These branches are thick, but very sturdy. They share similar anatomy to the small branches of the crawl, equipped with organelle that absorbs nutrients. These tendrils sense the blood, and move their way to the surface and begin to absorb the vital fluid. Once the blood has been consumed, the tendrils will wrap around the body and begin to shuffle downwards. This movement loosens the soil and slowly pull the body underground. Once secure, the tendrils will continue to feed until there is nothing but scraps. The nourishment absorbed by the tendrils will be sucked back into the main bulb of the harvester. This bulb houses all the vital organs and the venom glands that pump into the spines. The nutrients are then converted into usable energy.
This is one of those things
The
that we're
remains
close enough to see
underground
it.
decompose, providing a rich soil, causing very prominent plant growth, which then attracts more animals. A strange behavior the harvester displays is its choice of diet. The spines will only activate on larger animals, allowing smaller ones to pass by unaffected. The spines will also not activate on some species of bird. There are a couple theories as to why this happens. One, it could be that attacking smaller animals would cost too much energy for what they get in return, making it not worth the time. Another could be that smaller animals may attract larger animals or predators, allowing a safe place where prey may thrive and lure more predators. It truly is astonishing.
Kind of big brain, actually.
A spectacular creature, it is also very dangerous. The harvester is decently rare, only populating sparse areas in the northern hemisphere and woodland forests.
We're just fucked.
If you are stunned by a harvester, there will be no way of
like us in particular,
there is no cure,
around
and
here.
fatality is 100% positive.
It's so stupid.
What was that?
I saw like a page. I think it said something about the harvester. Somewhere in there.
The best thing you can do is avoid cure, and fatality is 100% positive.
Oh
God, it was right fucking there.
Yeah, I literally saw it for like a split second. I'm glad it's the most replayed part. Oh. 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 Oh.
Is 100% positive.
There's gotta be a way to do it by frame.
Let me look this up. How to YouTube. Frame by frame.
Oh, utilize the comma key to move back frame by frame, and the period key to advance.
Oh.
See that? That's
there we
so
go.
much better.
Family attacked
like
by harvester while hiking. Authorities refuse to handle the harvester.
I wouldn't fuck with the harvester either, to be honest with you.
Well, now I know how to do frame by frame. That'll be helpful.
Avoid encountering a harvester in the first place. If you are
True.
take note of any warnings or signs saying that there are harvesters around. If you also notice an abundance of lush, ground-dwelling plants in a forested area, and there are no signs of wildlife, this is suspicious and you should leave the area, staying close to the base of large trees or rocks. If you find yourself in the middle of a harvester ground, do not panic. Sudden movements may activate the tendrils and will inject you. Although a harvester is rather forgiving, do not risk any skittish movements. Remain calm. If you have any objects with considerable heft, like coats, backpacks, or full water bottles, gently take that object and lightly toss it towards the bulb, and away from your escape route. This will activate the spines on where the object lands, distracting the bulb for a moment. You will then slowly begin to do wide shuffles away from the bulb. If possible, throw another object when you are certain you are a fair enough distance away, just to be safe. Continue until you are completely sure you are out of harm's way. You may come out unscathed, but don't be too obnoxious, or you will be a harvester's next meal. Next up is the host.
What? Oh no. And now we can just go back from our frame.
Too blurry though.
Yeah, no, we'll have to go to the comments. Comment section, away!
Outside the cave during a time of hardship lived the island critters. The critters were struggling in this hard time. There was barely any food to go around. They would go and gather whatever they could.
Probably when the root started. The living meat. The Vita Carnis.
So outside this cave that this prince is sleeping in, there are island critters that are struggling with food and starvation.
Bro, Matt patented an entire fucking film theory on this, and I fucking had no clue what it was. Look at that.
Yeah.
Tells you how little I fucking pay attention to anything outside of fucking the basic shit I watch.
Alright, so thoughts, ideas, theories?
Well, I don't know which is worse. The idea of being paralyzed, or the idea of bleeding out and there's nothing you can do about it.
Why not both?
I think it's fucking terrifying. I mean, I'm just saying, imagine you're being chased by a mimic and you run into one of these.
Yeah, you're just double fucked.
You're just double fucked, no matter what you do.
Any theories?
Since they don't seem to eat each other, there's like either a hive mind or something that tells them not to eat the other thing. So this is fucked. I'm definitely thinking it's still something to do with the fucking prince, though. The prince did something wrong.
Okay. On to the next one. The hosts of influence. Gore, flashing lights, violence, death, viewer discretion is advised.
The host of influence.
Oh no.
The host of influence, more commonly referred to as the host, has its name derived from a host who invites guests to an event. Not to be confused with a host, a harborer of parasites or disease.
Okay.
The host is a semi-humanoid looking organism. It has the structure of a head, torso, and arms. Other than this, it shares no other characteristics. The lower half of the host is comprised of a mass of fibrous tissue and tendrils that burrow into the ground to hold the host in place. Instead of skin, the host is covered in muscular tissue fibers, tendons, and veins. In some parts of the body are covered in a meaty plate, used to cover any large exposed areas, but allowing movement. The host's head has a smooth surface where the face should be, attached to a crooked neck, which houses a slit in the front used for feeding. On the host's back is a mound of pores. Protruding from these pores are hollow, hair-like structures, extending outwards. These hairs are barrels that release spores produced within host's body by being fired into the air. These spores are hazardous, so keep clear of them at all costs. Luckily, the host is...
Well, let's go see what that was. course, we gotta see.
Honestly, this is so much more helpful.
Yeah.
This is such a smart. Oh.
People worshipping something?
Probably the spores. Going crazy over the spores.
What is that?
An eyeball?
Blood river?
Oh. Better thought than I had.
Luckily, the host is rare, only found in North America.
Again,
Dang it!
we're fucked,
Maintaining control of the host is a very risky and daunting task. This is because of their rarity and of how dangerous it is to be up close to one.
Let's take a few
The
photos.
spores
Ooh,
released
watch
by
out
a
for
host is
spores
very
as well.
dangerous when inhaled.
That's
A
so
host will release a
terrible.
cloud of spores into the air, which will be picked up by...
Quick thought, though.
Mhm.
Every single one of these creatures is inhabitable, at least in North America.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think the centralized spawning area for these was somewhere in North America?
Maybe.
by wind and
I
carried
wouldn't
great distances.
doubt it.
If an organism inhales the spores, the particles will find their way into the organism's brain and infect them. An infected organism will show no symptoms of infection right away, but a couple hours after infection, the infected organism's behavior and thought process will change. The first symptoms that appear are restlessness, sluggish movement, numbness of joints, and lack of coordination. Then more serious symptoms appear over time. These include dizziness, migraines, impaired speech, and trembles. If you, or someone you know, show these symptoms, contact poison control or emergency services.
You got those symptoms, Pengu?
After a total of 6 to 7 hours after infection,
maybe.
the organism will cease all activities they were previously doing and begin to walk. The direction the infected will walk is towards the host whose spores have been inhaled by the infected individual.
How do they know?
If the infected makes their way to the host, they will kneel down in front of it, expose their vital organs, and the host will promptly gut and remove those organs. The host will consume
Doesn't
them
it feel
and
like taking
discard
a
the
walk,
leftover
Pika?
scraps.
See you soon.
However, if an infected organism doesn't reach the host within a 36-hour span or is treated for their infection, the effects will wear off and return back to normal. If a host is unable to find prey or doesn't like its current location, it will unroot itself and move to a new location.
Okay. That's not very
Their
nice.
scarce numbers and the hazard of being around one makes getting info about the host very daunting. All you need to currently know is that the host is extremely dangerous and should be avoided at all costs.
Just gets up and
Next.
leaves.
The monoliths.
No, I don't like that already. Oh. So, okay, if you could survive 36 hours, you'd win.
Oh. Although one day the critters found the cave while searching for food, they found the prince in his trance. They found the prince in trance in his healing sleep. The critters were so awestruck and enchanted by the prince's magic.
Okay. Oh, maybe they abused the magic. Okay.
Luckily,
Only
the host
found in
is...
North America.
Oh boy, it's been 36 hours. I nearly died. That was scary. The mimic right behind me.
The mimic right behind me. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro. Once accidentally breathed the host spores. I felt sick, though some bed rest would help. I woke up, hospital bed in Indiana. Had no idea where I was or how I got there. Apparently, the time I was influenced, I walked over 90 miles before I was found. Some people who took me to the ER. Doctors strapped me down and locked me in a room so I wouldn't get out. As soon as I came to, the doctors did some tests on me, and let me out. I called mom. She would pick me up. I didn't remember much when I was influenced. It was almost a blur, almost like a dream or a nightmare. One thing I do clearly remember is a voice saying "closer" and "almost there" repeated in my head. I'm so glad I was found in time before they completed the journey. I'm too paranoid to go outside without a gas mask or respirator on. That's a pretty good like additive thing. Good job,
I
Jack.
love to think that the host hosts parties with the mimics and every other Carnis creature with dancing food and all that good shiz.
I can see that. I can see that.
Um,
Come on over.
Thoughts, ideas, theories?
Okay, these guys are extremely OP. Spores are just that's always like a stupid thing in my mind. Just like, oh hey, you breathe near me, I win. And you have 36 hours to survive. So I mean, you have to like it's like it's a whole day and a fucking half, dude. Like it's
Yeah.
actually fucking fucked. Ugh.
Um, which would you rather have to deal with? Mimics, the hosts, or the harvesters?
I feel like I'd have a higher chance of survival with the harvesters, but those are more like so much more daunting, I guess.
Yeah, once you see them, you're already too close.
Yeah. But I mean, the spore things, I feel like I just like immediately I'm fucked. At least like you can get away for a bit, but you can't like lock yourself down tight enough by yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think. Ugh.
All right. Number
All right,
7,
next
the
up.
monoliths.
I don't like these guys already. We're back on his YouTube channel. All right.
Gore, flesh,
Gore,
and lights,
violence.
death. Viewer
You guys
discretion
already
is
know.
advised.
You guys already fucking know.
The monoliths.
This is actually terrible. Oh no.
The monolith is a very
Big.
new creature, only showing up in
Okay.
June of 1972 in the area of.
Okay, at least he's
There
not
are
in
only
our
7
area.
monoliths,
Okay, so
all
they
of them located
originate.
in a
All
circular
of this
position,
originates from
1.5
Canada.
kilometers
It's
in
Canada's fault.
diameter. This ring of
Fucking
monoliths
Canadians, I knew it.
Okay, so there are only 7 known monoliths in existence, and they surround something that is
Important.
censored. We don't know.
Okay.
monolith is a Titanic-sized being, measuring roughly 120 meters in height. Each monolith has 2 trunk legs that are firmly embedded underground.
What the fuck?
The legs connect to
They're
a torso.
huge.
The creature itself is made of hundreds of thousands of meaty strands, tightly woven together to form the structure. These strands
Like a
end at
string
the neck,
cheese.
fusing into a solid mass of hardened flesh in the shape of an upside-down triangle, with a hole in its center. On each side of the monolith where arms would be, there are dozens of long, rope-like appendages. These reach just barely to the ground. At the creature's feet, the strands go deep into the earth and extend horizontally a decent distance away. What the monoliths do is simply stand and do nothing. The only activity documented that the monoliths have done was in
More stuff we don't
during
know.
this period. They were extremely aggressive. When the group of
What? Oh
were
no.
making their way to the city, the monolith that they had passes roared a deep bellow and swung its appendages at the team, completely wiping them out. When military vehicles were dispatched, once they got close enough to top the monolith, it roared another call, this time releasing an EMP blast, completely knocking the vehicles out in the vicinity.
Gosh.
Finally, long-distance rockets were fired and struck the creature.
We're gonna see a hit, hopefully.
Oh.
Oh, that's massive.
Although damaged, it regenerated
What
at
the
great
fuck
speed
was that?
and resumed its stance unscathed. Eventually, the area has been fenced off and is now restricted to all. Ever since, the monolith stands silently, now only a grand spectacle of awe and mystery, only adding more questions to these meat beings. And finally, the last creature on this list is marvelous and majestic world.
Oh, what the fuck was that? I don't like the way it looked like a spider. Oh, you dickhead! You're going back to look at it. Oh, it's the little critters.
I
Those are
can't
nice.
fucking read that.
To the comments section we
Hold on.
go.
What is this creature? They here. Are they dangerous? A thought was brought up. What if this creature could use his magic to help them? If they grew food or heal sickness. They continued to argue about the prince and his magic. And in the end, the majority of the tribe agreed that the prince was dangerous. And something
Should
not
be should
it's not be
should
meddled
not.
with.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Should not be meddled with.
And
Okay.
so there's something else.
Maybe.
Oh, it's a distorted picture of the planet.
Yeah.
Marvelous and majestic world that exists today. It's as extraordinary to have such strange and mysterious beings appear all around us. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery of the lives of these living meat creatures.
Is that gonna show us the last one? Okay. Okay. I'm thinking they tried to kill the fucking prince, but he couldn't die.
You think the creatures tried to kill the prince?
Yeah, or something to try to harm it at least. Harm the prince.
Okay.
To keep him in that state.
Well, we know that these creatures center out of northern Canada.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a very specific location somewhere in the northern edge of Canada.
Apparently they have fucking EMP blasts.
Well, we're about halfway through. We got our first long video up next, the full documentary.
Nice. Oh, is it just like the entire thing?
If it is, we'll skip it.
I think it might be. Yeah, it seems to be. Unless maybe the last one has like the one we couldn't see before.
On planet Earth,
Yep.
life has thrived for millions of years.
Hell yeah.
Adding more questions to these meat beings. And
The
finally,
final one.
the last creature on this list is...
The singularity is an orb comprised of a dark-colored mineral with hints of luminous colors within its core. The singularity is estimated to be 1 meter in diameter. The orb has several unique qualities that are not well understood. The singularity typically can be found suspended in air by an unseen force. There are also a variety of reading that have been documented coming from the orb itself. Various things like magnetic fields, energy signatures, and other pattern-like signals released by the singularity. The population of these creatures is unknown. Almost all info about the singularity is hidden or confiscated by officials. We were only able to receive one classified document about the singularity being held by...
I don't like that repeating sound.
Marvelous and majestic
Neither do
world
I.
that exists today. It's as extraordinary to have such strange
there's the normal ending we just
mysterious
saw.
beings appear all around us.
So, I'm
Thank you for
assuming
joining
the
us on this journey
singularity
of
is the
exploration
thing
and
in the
discovery
center
of
of
the
all the
lives of these
monoliths.
living meat creatures.
Ooh. Okay. I like that theory.
That's my
I like it.
theory, because singularity would probably imply that it's like one where everything originates. It's probably the epicenter of this whole outbreak.
Okay. Okay, I can agree with that. At least definitely. I feel like the singularity though has gotta have some like weird properties to it on top of that.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna have like a weird, I don't know. No. Ohio wildlife is amazing. So from the true love's kiss in order to redeem the mimic.
What
Not feel any
if
sort of human emotion.
What if the singularity is sort of like a protective encasing for whatever this prince is?
Oh, okay. Maybe. Like they tried to hurt him and now that like thing was formed to protect him fully. Okay.
Because as far as we know, the princess is just in a healing sleep.
Yeah, but what did that much damage to him that he's still in it?
I don't know. But up next we have cooking at home.
Oh yeah, I like cooking videos.
This could be the greatest discovery of the age.
It could be.
Let this feeling end.
Have any information of the whereabouts of...
Oh, he must be important.
We may...
Be making a dish that has recently gained a fair amount of popularity. Today's dish will be a cheesy crawl penne.
Oh yay!
Cheesy crawl penne.
Nice. Finally get to eat some the crawl.
To start off, these will be the ingredients you will need. 3 cups of penne pasta.
Hell yeah.
Roughly 3 cups worth of fresh crawl. Try to get a variety
Remember,
of
crawl
sizes
didn't
when you buy
taste good.
yours, or when you harvest them yourself. 1 cup of cheese. Half a cup of green onion. 1 teaspoon of salt. 2 tablespoons of Cajun spice.
He kind of looks like lobster.
2 tablespoons of parsley.
Yeah.
1 tablespoon of dill. 1 tablespoon of garlic.
Oh my god,
Yes.
so much seasoning.
And finally, the most crucial ingredient. Nutrier Company's newly released Flavor Enhancer. To bring out the
Okay.
richness of flavors within each and
It's
every
just called
meal.
flavor enhancer.
I would use that.
First, get a medium-sized pot and fill half of it with water.
Okay. You didn't say I needed water for the ingredient list.
You're
didn't
also
buy the
wearing
water.
a bunch of protective gear.
Yeah, they are. What the fuck?
Add a pinch of
That
salt.
sounds like X-ray
which
gear,
is
too.
to help the pot come to a boil faster and help flavor the pasta. Then, set aside to boil. Grab your crawl and a sharp knife. Begin to cut the meat into a rough mince.
I don't like the way it.
Ew.
It's bleeding. Oh, it's like dirty blood too.
Ew, squishing
It's like
things.
plasticky too. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think I've eaten the crawl.
Crawl is soft on the outside, but the interior has a surprising sturdiness.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Then,
these look very
gather the meat and set aside.
Yeah. Ugh, looks so dirty too.
good. Yeah.
Just throw that fucking dirt in there.
Mince
Don't
the
use the
green
same
onion into
board.
rough segments.
Ah,
You didn't clean it.
bro, clean the fucking board. Why aren't you cleaning the board?
Cooking
It's so
safety 101.
gross.
Come on,
As
man.
well.
That's so fucking gross.
Next, grab your skillet and preheat with along some oil.
Okay, nice. Okay, ugh. I don't think you're gonna have a really hard
Minced
time
crawl
selling
and
this.
Spread it evenly across the skillet. Stir occasionally until crisp and brown.
Mmm.
As your water reaches a boil, add your penne and stir occasionally.
One thing accurate about this is that it took so long to fucking boil the pasta.
Cook until soft. At this
Alright.
time, your crawl will be brown and crisp.
Oh, it's like
Relax a little
refried
bit.
beans
Add your
and
minced
dirt.
green onion and then the spices.
Ugh.
Oh, it looks better.
The better is not
Mix well.
that great of a concept to measure it against.
Once your pasta is finished cooking, strain it.
Really straighten that pasta.
Lay your cooked penne evenly into your dish.
Okay.
Evenly pingu.
Oh, he has a mask on too.
Then add the crawl topping.
Like a fucking gas mask. It definitely inspired me in safety. I make this dish for my family every night.
Sprinkle a generous amount of cheese along the still warm crawl for it to melt.
A lot more cheese. A lot more than that.
At this point, finish preparing the dish with your flavor enhancer, but allow your dish to cool to a temperature below 60 degrees Celsius, or else the enhancer will not work.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta let the dish cool before you apply the enhancer,
And now,
the flavor
you may
enhancer.
serve and enjoy.
Okay. I'm not gonna enjoy that personally, but you know what? Everyone to each their own. Oh,
Who are they?
who are they? Who are who? Oh, like for a split second there was a thing.
I don't know. Who are they, Pingu?
Well, can't tell you that secret information. Oh, there it is.
Although the other critters ignored the rest of their fellow kind, instead they secretly visited this slumbering visitor. They snuck what little food they had and carefully fed it to the prince, greatly hastening their recovery.
Okay.
So they're
Well, very nice to him.
So they're starving, but they're feeding the prince their food to help him recover faster.
Okay, well, that's...
Also, who are they, Pingu?
Oh, they're just little guys. They're gnomes.
Who
Little
are
gnomes.
they?
Fucking...
Who are you?
The most horrifying part is you cut the vegetables in the same cutting board with the same knife and use the handle raw meat. Yeah, honestly, accurate as fuck.
Showed this to my sister who loves to make culinary recipes. I told her I wanted to make this sometime. She then went to the internet to look up what animal crawl came from. After about 15 minutes, she came back to me and told me to stop showing her my sci-fi crap.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Alright. About halfway
shit.
through, we've got Vita Carnis, Guide to Owning a Pet Trimming.
Yay! I'm actually excited for that
Many
one.
people get pets for companionship.
Hell
They
yeah.
form bonds and grow relationships with these
Hell
animals, even
yeah.
to the point of them being considered a part of the family.
They are.
Most people get dogs or cats,
Yep.
but maybe you want something more interesting.
Yes.
Then, you may want to get yourself a trimming.
Aw,
These
look at
have
him.
grown a reputation to be a loving companion for many people in the recent months. Although, most people may not know the proper ways to care for them. Today, we will be
Are you gonna
showing
feed
you
it
how you
raw
can care for
meat?
your pet trimming.
They let it on the
Taking
couch.
care of a trimming is fairly easy, but this is no reason to
Yeah, I
slack
mean,
off.
if it doesn't
They
have
are
skin,
living
it
things
probably
and
leaves
do
a mess
require
everywhere.
maintenance. The first thing to keep in mind when keeping a trimming is the temperature of your home.
What
While
temperature
trimmings
should
are
it be?
resilient to both high and low conditions, you want to keep your base temperature near room temp, maybe slightly cooler. That being said, trimmings prefer warmer areas to nest. A simple setup you may use is a box with some blankets on the inside. Make sure there is
Okay.
enough
Giving
for
them
your trimming
blankets
to cover
too?
itself.
Ugh.
Yeah,
And
that's
now,
fair.
you have a comfy bed for your buddy.
Aww.
Next,
Aw.
you want to give your trimming the best diet possible. Trimmings are not picky eaters and will eat anything you give them. To keep your trimming healthy and strong, a diet of dry
Angelica?
cat or dog food that is high in protein, provided 2 times
Oh.
a day,
He
is best.
hungry.
You big boy.
As a treat, you may give your trimming any scraps of your food. Things like apple cores, banana peels, or eggshells are a perfect snack.
Banana
A thing to
peels.
remember is trimmings are nocturnal and make plenty of noise.
Oh, that's terrifying.
That's horrible.
Like he's calling out to somebody.
Having sleepless nights, try to give your trimmings first meal in the late morning or afternoon. This helps them be active during these times instead. Another thing to consider if you want a pet trimming is where they will be living. Your home should have enough space for your trimming to roam around, as well as access to the outdoors, like a backyard.
Eat grass.
If not, be sure to take your trimmings on regular walks. This gives your trimming the exercise they need, as well as allowing them to meet other trimmings. Trimmings
You're making
are
a lot of
social creature
assumptions.
and need to interact with others of their kind, like how they do in the wild. When it comes to entertainment, trimmings are not the most active and aren't the best
They're
at
kind of
fetch
like
or
big
tug of
skinless
war.
turtles.
But here are other ways to keep your trimming entertained. Some toys that trimmings like are little items they can push, around, pull, or carry.
That's fair.
Trimmings also enjoy things that you enjoy as well, like watching the television or listening to the radio. They love seeing and listening to all the funny things coming from the devices. After a long day, your trimming might be dirty.
I'm sorry, I zoned out a little bit. Was there something in the middle of all that?
I don't think so. I think it was just the image showing up.
Start your bath with a gentle warm
I don't
water,
think so, at
mixed
least.
with a
I could
bit
be
of
wrong.
hand or body wash.
We'll just keep going.
Gently scrub the trimming's feet, armpits, belly, and neck fold.
Yeah, I don't want to clean
Remember
them.
to be careful
They look
around
so
their
gross.
face and avoid getting soap in their eyes, nose, and mouth. Gently pat dry with a towel when done. Now your buddy is all clean.
Ew.
He looks so comfortable though. He looks so comfy in the towels.
And lastly, as said before, trimmings are social creatures, so be sure to give them plenty of affection. They love receiving pats, scratches, and pets. They also love to sit with you and cuddle. Since they communicate with each other in the wild, it is best to replicate this behavior with them as well. Simply talking to them is plenty enough. You can talk about your day, if anything interesting happened at work, if you are working on any new recipes, or talk about the weather.
Oh, you're fucking telling them the mimic's fucking pattern.
And love to be involved.
No, they're just good listeners, Pingu. Come on.
Yeah,
Don't
they're
be
gonna
rude to
fucking
the
tell the
trimmings.
mimics.
With all
They're
of these
telling the
tools,
mimics,
you
bro.
are
Don't
now
be
well
rude to
equipped
them.
to have a trimming become a part of the family.
I'm
Do
not
things
letting it
right,
become part of my
and you
family
will have a
anymore.
companion for a long while.
8 to 12 years?
Their,
Those are 2 to 4 years in the wild.
their lifespan's
Fuck.
increasing.
No, I don't like that at all.
Oh.
Oh. Must be the piece of the story. Oh my.
One day the prince awoke suddenly. Thanks to the critter's assistance, the healing process had finished very quickly. Prince had fully recovered and was now fully awake and aware of their surroundings. Surprised by the sudden awakenings, the critters ducked and hid from the prince's sight.
Huh?
So he's awake.
Well, we're getting more info at least. At least I guess he did finally wake up.
Up next, meet snake specimen. Before we get to it, thoughts, ideas, theories?
I no longer want to pet this guy. There's so much to fucking do and handle. Like, it's so much.
You don't want a pet trimming to share all your
No,
secrets
I'm
with
telling
for
you,
4 to 8 years?
I'm telling you, he's fucking communicating with the mimics. It's 100%. He is just like, he's sleeping. Come kick his ass. I'll open the door. Like, I'm telling you, bro.
Just give it a little bath. 100%. It's fine.
Give it a little bath. Look at the fucking views.
Oh. All
So
right.
perfect.
We
Holy
got
shit.
meat snake
Okay.
specimen.
I'm honestly kind of glad we caught that view count on here. That's pretty good.
That was pretty good. 666.
This is a pet trimmings. It's the devil trimmings. Oh, blue screen.
Unauthorized reproduction, distribution, or viewing of this footage is strictly prohibited. Discard this tape immediately.
Nah, that's fine. We can watch it.
In the year of 1945, with the war finally ended, the cleanup process had started.
The big snake.
During routine sweep of an underground train tunnel, the cleanup crew made a grotesque discovery. Found completely filling the tunnel was a meaty wall, and in the center of the mass was an opening with several skulls surrounding it. Closer inspection of the blockage revealed that the mass was actually an extremely engorged meat snake. Its impeccable size had blocked off the entirety of the tunnel's path. There was many strange things with this creature. First was the coloration. A typical meat snake's color is bright reds and light browns. This particular meat snake was a very deep maroon. Another strange thing about it was its behavior. This creature barely moved. Meat snakes are normally sluggish and encumbersome, but the specimen discovered seemed to lack even basic motor functions. Its behavior was that of a plant's, stationary, with only minor movements within. One would assume it was dead. The reason the meat snake may act this way may be because it was completely lodged in place and minimized movements to conserve energy. But how would it have gotten this deep into the tunnel in the first place? And by the looks of weathering, it had been in there for quite some time. So how did it get so large? The answer was discovered by a different cleaning crew, who found the other end of the tunnel. They followed it until it met with the other end of the meat snake. Alongside it was a huge pile of carcass. This meat snake's skin also displayed great amounts of resilience. It took several days of cutting to even obtain a sample. Here, you can see the clear difference between this meat snake specimen versus a normal meat snake's membrane.
It's like a watermelon.
The sample showed that it had great
on the other
immunity
side.
to damage. It tolerated extreme freezing temperatures, extreme heat temperatures, and even high doses of radiation.
So super meat
It
snake.
is a wonder how such durability can occur in an organic creature.
Or what was it? The mimics of all form elder mimic? It was an elder meat snake.
Normally, it would have a sour
Elder
smell of rotting
snake.
flesh. But the specimen displayed a rather pleasant smell, like that of cooking scrambled eggs.
Oh.
Meat snake was later discovered to be missing by unknown survivors.
What?
Meat snake grew in size.
Was that something, or was that just...
I was saying it went missing. By somebody guy. It means the steak is just gone. I don't think there was an image. I think it was just the guy's face was mixed. I could be wrong though. Yeah, that guy's
Okay,
just a
so
face.
it's a faceless general.
Yeah.
How the meat snake grew in size was discovered to be...
Here comes the prince thing. Yep. Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
One of the critters built up the courage to meet the now awake stranger. They crawled to the prince's side and extended their hand in friendship. The prince reached back into the other. They had formed the bond that will change their fate.
Okay. Why is it bad? They're friendly. Big meat steak.
Imagine trying to explain to your boss how you lost a 40-meter long snake.
So, okay, look, we were in the cave, we were in the tunnels, and it's gone, boss. What do you mean it's gone? It's gone, boss.
I can't help but notice the increased durability and changes in physical characteristics is similar to the development of an elder mimic. It's an elder meat snake.
Remember, it can separate via mitosis. But man, I can't stop loving the idea of the amount of shit being so biblically massive that they had to record it. That would be so terrible.
Alright. Up next is the 20-minute video. Mimic defense instructional tape.
Okay.
You ready for this? Oh, off to the great start. Love that sound. Love that sound so much.
Amazing.
As of the time of this video's release, we have been facing a concerning increase of missing persons and fatalities on a global scale. The reason for this is because we are under attack. We have discovered that there has been a significant growth of mimic populations, which is threatening public safety.
No.
National leaders have released this instructional recording to teach you on how to defend yourself. Here is what you need to know about the threat. Mimics are humanoid, intelligent predators that are highly adaptive and feed solely on human prey. Mimics gain information on people by watching their daily lives and pick to hunt people when they are most vulnerable. The most common times a mimic will attack is when you are asleep, out walking alone, or in a cornered position. Mimics are cautious and calculative creatures, taking precautions to ensure a successful hunt. They utilize various tactics to capture a person by surprise. One of the more well-known tactics is hiding itself inside of furniture to blend into its environment. Common objects that mimics can hide inside are sofas, recliners, wardrobes, ottomans, and other places a mimic can comfortably wait.
Careful on any
Mimics
furniture.
are able to contort their body in ways
Dang
that
it,
allow
bro.
them to fit inside smaller
I swear,
spaces.
all this fucking furniture
They
shit.
also use it to expand their body, making themselves appear larger for intimidation.
Ooga booga booga.
Another method mimics use to
I don't like
blend
that
is
one.
their ability to put on and
You
wear
say me,
clothing.
you little punk.
Mimics put on layers
You talking
of
shit back
shirts,
there?
pants, and jackets to hide their bright red skin and blend into densely populated areas.
The fact they know to
In
do
very
that is
rare
terrifying,
cases,
though.
Mimics can develop and grow to look very similar to human beings. Pairing this with clothing, it can be very hard to tell the difference between a mimic and a person right away. If you are unsure if a person is a mimic, look out for key features that may reveal their true form. Look for abnormal facial features, like large, bulbous eyes, flat noses, wide mouths and an uncanny smile, and clammy skin. Also pay attention to other exposed body parts like hands. Mimic people will have long fingers with no fingernails. If you are unable to see their face or hands, watch their walking pattern. Mimics' legs are long and hunched. Their walking will be unusual and irregular. Here is what you do if you are met with a mimic.
Okay.
If it stands before you, do not panic. Stand your ground and try to appear larger. Wave your hands and make
Like
plenty
trying
of
to
noise.
scare off a bear.
Maintain eye contact. A mimic will hesitate to attack a potential threat. If you are armed with a weapon, aim for the head or legs. These are the best areas to hit to immobilize the threat. Fight back and don't let it get a hold on you. If you find a mimic that hasn't discovered you yet, stay out of sight. Call the authorities and alert them of your location. Stay where you are to avoid.
The other video said don't even attempt to fight back.
If the mimic gets chase, run. Try to get somewhere out of sight and hide. Do not leave the area. Officials will need to locate you to help. Stay low and stay quiet.
Turn off your flashlight.
Information you have learned. Use it well and stay safe.
Okay, well this video is a lot longer than that, so something. Yeah, something's gonna happen. Yep, there it is.
Christopher and Janice case, 1983.
Discard all copies.
Got it. Let's see. Yep, it's working.
Hey, can we get a move on?
1 sec. Yeah. Okay. Hello.
I thought you only had 30 minutes of tape on that.
I know, but just gotta see how it works. Like,
Yeah, well,
I never got to use one of these. Too bad. You were the only person who could film with me, so you're gonna have to put up with it.
Fine.
Screw you. Screw you.
Screw you.
It's still way too dark. 1 sec. There we go. Hello.
So just got two people joking around.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna run across the mimic.
Oh, there we go. You got some light now. But look at that over there. You can't see anything unless I like point directly over there. Like.
Oh, I hate this idea.
Nope, can't see nothing.
Are you sure we should be out this late?
No.
Fine.
You should not be
I
out that
wouldn't
late
be.
now with everything going on.
Don't worry.
I'm hungry.
Too bad.
You know who else is hungry? The mimic.
Oh, mimic wants a human sandwich.
You want a knuckle sandwich.
You better throw hands at the mimic. He ain't ready. This is fucking terrible. Why are you guys out this late? You're just testing bad luck.
Ugh.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I still see her, I must say. Oh. Oh. So much moss.
Shit.
Oh, did I see something?
It still turns off and on randomly for some reason.
Okay.
Like, it's the best thing I could get my hands on, though. Turning on and off, but it's the only thing that they would give me. It works, though. I just gotta watch.
This is gnarly.
It's not my fault this guy lives in a fucking dump. We're almost there. We just gotta get through the woods.
Are they like investigating things?
No idea, but they're going to the woods.
Do you see it, though? Hopefully I show up on camera, though. Hopefully there are lights out there. Like, people still live there, right? Can't be that bad.
Pretty dark for me.
But it was just one guy. I don't know why. Like, why would they get rid of everything? Dogs barking are never a good sign.
No.
The sky looks nice. This thing can't capture it.
But I say I can't see
Barely
shit.
capture the ground in front of me.
So, what are we doing out here exactly?
Well, supposedly they found some guy. Like it was like a grody scene. Like it was disgusting. Like they had to get rid of the trailer he was in, and then like they didn't let anyone nearby, and it was like this big conspiracy. So I'm filming that. Hopefully I get a good mark for it.
Why?
There we go. We're
Why do you have to investigate it?
It's fuck you, that's why.
Fucking Scooby-Doo head ass. That was goofy.
Are they gonna run into a mimic or are they gonna run into a harvester?
Maybe fucking both.
So they're doing a lot of walking.
Yeah. Maybe one of them runs into a harvester and the other one's able to get away, but then the mimic. That's a huge fucking leap, though.
Where we're going? Yeah, we're almost there. We're on the road.
We're going, Pingu.
We're right next to it.
Ah, fucking to hell if we don't change our ways.
Up there. Okay. Come on. It's not too late yet.
Where are they going?
Said that already.
She's hungry.
Yeah. Still hungry.
Dang, she's still hungry.
Soon, okay? We're almost there. It'll be like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, okay? We're on the road. We're almost there. We just got
Oh my, you've been walking for so long.
make the way to the trailer park.
Yeah.
Then we
This is
go
absurd.
home, okay? Okay. I don't want to be out here either. It's a weird place.
You fucking chose to come out here.
You were right here. You go ahead. You can't see it.
I don't know what you're doing.
Where am I even going?
Just up here. There should be a path. Right there. Yeah, right here.
Oh no.
See, I found the path. We're all good.
Oh no.
You see anything?
Not yet. It's really building this up. It's fucking the terror. I hate this. I hate that it's building it up so much. Just show me the fucking mimic so I can be scared. It's gonna be the next one, I swear.
This way.
Man, this is just walking simulator. Holy cow, they're just walking.
Holy
walking,
shit, yeah, it's
walking.
actually insane.
Over here last time.
Over here last time, so means he's been here before.
Cool. Like we could get a shot of this in like atmosphere, you know?
Atmosphere.
Hold till. One sec. Let me get good lighting on that. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Hey, look, there's like old stuff here as well. Anyways.
Camera work is terrible. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Come on, mimic. Big mimic.
Trees?
That would be fucking terrifying.
We're on the flat part now.
I guess they wouldn't show themselves if there's like more than one of them.
Yeah, we're close. The trailer should be right up ahead.
They stalk you until they know when you're vulnerable.
Yeah.
This is where everyone was. There's no one here now, though. Not a single building in sight. Except like way over there. But there's no one here. It's the strangest thing. This is the spot. Right here. Yeah. This thing. Okay. So you take the camera and the light.
Okay, everybody see this guy.
Don't point in my eyes, please. Make sure.
Okay.
How do I look? Like a barf bag. Thanks.
She's gonna flash on a mimic.
Alright, give me a second. And we do a little read.
They're just.
She's definitely the reason why the camera was in the last one. She's the one running with the flashlight.
Something confidential.
100%.
Found a grisly scene. Detail Barar, his father that he came home to, is found dead. The grisly scene lies before him. Police were called. They came to investigate. Strange thing though, they immediately closed off everything. No one was allowed near, but only a few witnesses saw what truly happened there.
Okay.
The police were acting very weird, trying to keep everyone away and telling little information. And when the information was released to the public, they say it was a suicide. Although, the trailer and most people living nearby moved away pretty much immediately.
I would too, realistically.
Police say it was a suicide, but the witnesses that did catch an eye of what happened say the scene was much too grisly to be that. But police haven't come out about anything yet. So that's why I'm here to answer what truly happened. And that's it for now.
You said grizzly way too much.
What?
You said grizzly way too much.
Too much?
Yeah.
Okay, should I retry?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh god.
That one turned
Yeah.
out right, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have to listen to a monologue again.
Wait, why is it rolling?
That's sick.
Did you catch that?
Oh.
30 minutes to film, and yet you screwed it. I needed someone to film. Alright. No hard feelings, okay?
Okay.
It's pretty scary out here. I know. I understand. Yeah, because, like, back there was the perfect time for a serial killer to just jump out and grab us, you know?
Yeah, okay, don't jinx yourself, dude.
Scary enough as is.
Yeah, like...
Chris?
You get some foreshadowing?
Chris?
Oh.
Chris?
Oh, no.
Chris! Come on! This isn't funny!
And it's gone?
I just want to go home, come on! Fine, I guess I'm going home without you. I'm cold.
Do you even know the way
hungry.
back?
If you want to stay out here and play games, you can.
Well, we haven't really seen anything yet, have we?
No. I'm telling you, this is the same girl that ran with the flashlight, though.
So you think her friend gets taken, but she gets away, but it follows her?
Yes. Exactly that. My thought process, at least. I could be wrong.
Chris? What are you doing? Because this isn't funny.
Oh no.
Better run, girl, run.
Hmm? The fuck is she going? She found the house. Yep, same room. Same moment. Oh, that's creepy.
Only a little bit.
Well, at least we got background to what happened.
Oh.
Oh, the Prince stuff again.
That was a long video. A lot of walking and monologuing.
I definitely think that's probably the weakest out of the series, but I can understand what he did it for.
Yeah.
Kind of building like the world lore. But so far, so interesting.
Am I missing?
Come on, where is it at? Just we can always go to the comments if it's paying. The guy in the comments always gets it done. Oh, there it is. Oh.
Wait, no, I think
Well,
this is...
Nope, there's that.
Okay, so I did miss it.
Oh, there it is. We just saw it. There it is.
The critters led the prince out of the cave up to the top of the hill. The prince had laid buried under
Injured.
and
Oh.
Oh, the prince had love.
And laid is right. Laid is right.
Laid
Buried under.
And showed them the forest. This is our home, full of wonders and beauty. Although the forest struggled to provide for all the critters, and we are facing disaster. Can you help us?
Okay. So they asked the prince for help.
Maybe he created the crawl to boost the
To feed
ecosystem for
them.
the critters.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would explain why it's a ecosystem booster.
Alright, how many more videos we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Not too many.
6.
They're all the slow ones too. Pretty small ones, except for the 1 9-minute.
Alright.
We go at this.
Species anomaly report.
Right, let's do it.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Apologies to anybody watching right now. It's really late while we're recording this. We're just gonna try to breeze through these last ones, and then I'll get a general...
We'll do a big talk afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'd probably be the best. Honestly. Ooh, because I feel like these are more connected, at least smaller wise.
Oh.
Ooh.
Abnormality documentation for the Harvester. Population density shift.
Ooh.
So this is a density.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh. They are slightly creepy.
Oh, the family. Wasn't there something about a family hiking the woods got caught by a harvester?
Yes. Yes, there was. There was. Holy shit. Good fucking catch. Holy shit. Oh. Oh no.
I don't like that.
That's creepy. Yeah, no. That's not a fun sight at all. What the fuck? Oh no. The kid got hit first. Oh, the slow process. Yeah, I got the youngest first. The kid probably tried to help next, and the parents tried to help the kids.
Okay, so the population is moving.
Oh yeah, they're fucking going up. What are they going up for?
They're moving in towards...
Oh, it's really slow. Oh,
Got the mom.
got the mom next.
Oh.
Okay,
So
dad and son survived.
The population of the harvesters were moving inward towards the island.
Oh, and they caught them. Oh no. Yeah, the images were already creepy, and then they did that. Oh no. Look at that fucking Prince picture.
I can't read that one though.
Yeah, no, but look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, look where it looks. Okay. No, no. 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 Oh, here it is. The full storybook so far. Circularly slumbering.
The prince stood back, spread his arms, and before him glowed a bright light. Mystical shapes and colors, lights and figures. The critters watched with wide eyes. Such sublime brilliance. The prince completed his display. He vowed with the power he held to help, and the help of his kingdom, he shall heal their home.
Okay, well that's nice.
All right. Up next, we got
German fairy tales.
We've got the flavor enhancer commercial.
Yay, the flavor enhancer. Delicious.
Flavor. The most crucial component to enjoying a good meal. The way food tastes is what makes eating so pleasurable. But what if you could savor every little detail you could possibly want?
Okay.
That is why we, at Nutri-Co, have made it so that you may enjoy every single bite you take. With our product, the Flavor Enhancer, you can extract every last morsel of taste from your plate. With overwhelming demand for this essential product, even since our start earlier this year, we have delivered what you wanted. Now introducing the Flavor Enhancer Deluxe. Now packaged in a larger size and modified recipe, there is now even more savory goodness to go around. Since our debut in mid-1990, the Flavor Enhancer has shown to be a major hit, with our product flying off the shelves. The Flavor Enhancer Deluxe will allow us to satisfy your growing, tasting needs. Now allowing you to add even more enhancer to your dinner, making your food even better to enjoy. The Flavor Enhancer Deluxe, available on shelves now.
Apply enhancer below 6 degrees Celsius for optimal flavor.
Nutri-Co, experience true savor.
Well then.
These larger serving sizes make dining even more pleasant, now allowing more generous amounts of enhancer at a time. Flavor Enhancer Deluxe, now available in stores near you.
Apply enhancer below.
Nutri-Co, experience
60 degrees Celsius. Not below, bellow. Okay, my ears.
These, that's gonna be something made of the meat things.
Make tasting even more awesome.
What if it's the fucking spores from the host?
Spoil your kids with this essential part of every meal. Nutri-Co.
Flavor Enhancer Deluxe. Required
on white bread.
Meals, no matter how small it seems, just a little more. It is crucial to everyday eating.
More on the white bread. Oh, the
available. Buy
cultists.
now available. Buy now.
All right.
My ears.
This advertising is working.
Apologies, guys.
The ad worked, bro. I'm gonna go buy some. Oh, the other thing.
Yep.
I'm telling you, bro, 100%. It's the fucking it's the spores from the host or some shit. Or it's made from one of them. Gotta be. Where is it? There it is.
The prince gathered what he could and set sail onwards. Once the prince returns home, they will come back to the island and return to the critters.
Oh, he never came back for him.
I'll go ahead and tell you now. The spores is the current running theory for the flavor
for the
enhancer.
food enhancer. I fucking knew it, bro. It's what it sounded like.
It's not confirmed, but I don't think, but it's the current running theory.
I knew it. I fucking knew it in my head,
That
bro. I knew I was the only one thinking that, at least.
That they're trying to figure out, that they're trying to use them for mind control.
That would make sense. That would make sense. I could see that. I could fucking see that. Fuck up my brain and body in permanent deadly ways. Yeah, it's obviously spores, but they can't be host spores. Otherwise, people would be dying these things. So they're like genetically done. Yeah, I knew it. I knew I was the only one thinking that.
Alright.
Because like it made sense. It made sense.
Up next, we got uncovered documents.
Alright. It's got a good story to it. I like it.
Captions aren't available for this one.
Experience the true flavor.
Ants.
Oh, they're testing it on ants, see if it works. Oh.
Intruders is facing charges after numerous reports of sickness. Hold on.
Yeah. Seems important.
Facing charges after numerous reports of sickness after consumption of their product, the flavor enhancer. Only statements made from the company so far are dismissing any issues that their product is safe to consume.
Seems legit.
So people are getting sick after consuming it.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
There's a red triangle on their suits. I don't know if that means anything.
Probably does. It's the same symbol on the...
The prince's flag had a red triangle.
Mm-hmm.
There's
also the same symbol on the fucking flavor enhancer.
Yeah.
So... the Illuminati?
There's someone behind the scenes doing something.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Is the thing growing out of it? So you eat it and the thing starts to grow out of you. Oh, that's creepy.
Carcass conflicts with Nation. The private organization of Containment and Research Consult Association Society. Carcass has been experiencing backlash from government agencies about cooperation and violation of newly introduced policies.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So just immediately went to the next one, message. So there's a hidden organization called Carcass.
Mm-hmm. Which is a terrible acronym.
Yes, but they're defined by the red triangle, which was also on the flavor enhancer and the prince's flag.
Okay, so the question is, do you think the prince's story is real, or is it a different way of telling what happened?
I have no idea.
Like, my mind is maybe it's a different way. Like, maybe the prince wasn't a thing. People were terrified of the red thing, but then they just ended up meeting like one of like the hosts or something, and they just like one of them started eating it or whatever. I don't know. It's just a weird theory.
The prince was magic.
Yeah. So I don't know.
December 30th, 1990.
In the distant horizon, the group of monoliths stand vacant. Although closed off to outsiders, Their stance can be observed well outside the perimeter.
New message to Carcass.
It is known to have hundreds of thousands of fibers that weave themselves deep underground, all connected in a grand mycelial network.
You might be confused as to why you received this package. This was left to you because we share a common goal. I'm aware that you studied Carnis and researched their properties. I'm also aware that you have received backlash for doing so. Something isn't as it seems, and you know this too. Unexplained phenomena, countless casualties, missing persons, fatalities, and yet no proper action, and a notable silence about these affairs. People are afraid and confused. Why is nothing being done? Because they don't want us to know. We've been kept in the dark, while those above us slither amidst the blind. They have slowly been numbing our minds to their schemes, but they've made one crucial error. Trails, crumbs, traces of information. I've collected these pieces and found their loose ends. This is why I've left this message to you. The documents included with the stamp is all the information that I have gathered. Every continuity, every cover-up, every crime that I can find, they all lead here. Something has been going on these few years. Something big. Something they don't want us to know about. Here's where you come in. I don't have the power to change things, but you do. Alongside the documents are plans. Plans for a meeting, one of great importance. You have the resources. With this information I've provided to you, I hope you can put a stop to all the scandals. I just hope it isn't too late.
Singularity.
The monoliths are truly an astonishing sight to behold.
Fuck.
A ripped page.
Ooh.
So
we don't get to see that story.
Nope.
We need a monolith bottle opener. I'd be down for that.
So there's a guy that's been compiling all this evidence against the group, and they're trying to get help for it because they can't do anything themselves.
And they're going through Carcass because they had the same idea and they were getting in trouble for doing it. Smart.
Alright, so
it's always big government. I was gonna say, it's always big government, man.
Yeah. Up next,
All right.
we've got Facility 0.
Let's do it!
Oh, fucking accidentally clicked that
God.
thing again. Oh, you all good? Pengu?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
What's up?
I was just making sure you're good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this symbol again.
Green, baby.
Carcass.
So are they logged in? Okay.
Mission brief. Three ground teams are tasked with infiltrating a previously abandoned mall titled Facility 0, which is located in the restricted zone based on our info. The mission will take place in 3 stages: infiltration, encirclement, and ambush. Primary objective is to capture the facility and seize the items of interest for extraction. Numerous armed guards are located within the facility. Avoid detection and keep up your guard.
Alright.
Oh, they're trying to get a hold of the Singularity.
Facility 0.
Alpha Team, in position.
Beta Team, in position.
Gamma Team, in position.
Copy. Beginning phase 1.
Eyes on the point. Clearing pathway now.
Oh, they're moving to protect the facility.
Pathway cleared. Give us the green light.
How do you know the pathway's cleared from that? Okay.
Copy. Green light is a go. Begin phase 2 in advance.
Alpha Team, copy. Beginning advance. All right, we're heading out. Move, move, move!
Oof.
Oh, so it grabbed itself. Okay.
Lights off. Come on. Move.
Okay. Thing's massive.
Yep, but it's still there.
Every single time, bro.
You're slowly closing in.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little close to that monolith.
Ooh.
Keep your distance. Single file.
Sounds like it's been a high alert, though.
Halt! In position, awaiting green light. Eyes are secure. Turning blind. Light's green.
Copy. Green light is a go. Begin phase 2 in advance.
Yellow's a little too spread apart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wonder wonder if he's on the lookout.
I got people with. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Alpha Team in position. We are experiencing mechanical interference. Should we resume? Copy. Phase 3 is still a go.
Preparing for breach.
Breach in 3, 2, 1. Breach.
Get down! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! I said get down! Get down! Put down your weapon! Get down! Get down! Put your hands up! Get down! I said get down!
What is going on?
The mechanical interference is really fucking it up. Apparently they aren't standing down, I'll tell you that much. Oh.
Oh.
Season 1 finale.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
the end of season 1.
Good shit. Good
There
shit.
is a season 2 trailer, but before we get into that, all of season 1, thoughts, ideas, theories,
Yes.
what do you think?
Okay. Spores are definitely the flavor enhancer, 100%. 100%. It feels too spot on to not be it.
Right.
Number 2, we're gonna see that giant snake again. What's up with that giant snake? He's gone. He went somewhere. You don't just disappear a giant snake. Number 3, we didn't see much about mimics. We saw the occasional video, but there wasn't a whole lot about them. I feel like they're gonna see a little more about them later on. And the harvesters, they somehow neutralized one, which means there's a way to do it.
Well, yeah, they just straight up shot it. I mean, I guess you could kill the creatures or distract them, maybe.
I guess. The way I saw it, the way it looks like one of the claws kind of grabbed itself. So maybe it's like they shot it with its own poison or something.
Yep.
I don't know. But overall, it's a pretty good series so far. I'm kind of excited to see what they do with season 2.
So you like it?
Yeah.
Better or worse than Gemini?
I gotta say, some of the stuff felt a little weaker than Gemini, but I think it both has like an equal pull. I will say that really long video with the mimic, that really long walking tutorial, like that could have been shortened.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think overall, I think the quality of Gemini was a little stronger, but this one's definitely has a very strong pull to it still.
All right. Well, that was all of season 1. What would you put it on our grading scale so far?
It is from A to F, right?
From S to F.
S to F, that's what it was. I'm gonna give it. I believe we gave Gemini, right? We gave it like an S.
We gave Dr. Nowhere an A.
Mm-hmm.
We gave Local 58. You gave it Local 58 a B. I gave it an A, and we both gave Gemini an S.
That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking these guys have at least earned a high C to a low B, personally.
High C, low B.
Mm-hmm.
I'd give it a B. I do like
the
story of the prince, though it is unknown how that fits in as of this moment.
Yes. I like how it's like continually tell like small pieces of it. And then like that one page it's ripped.
I feel like if season 2 gets a little stronger, like we pointed out with the walking video, it's a little long and drawn out. That video didn't need to be 20-something minutes.
No, it could have been a good 10.
Strengthen the videos a little bit, and do more with the Prince story, I feel like it could be, and it could reach up there with the S for season 2.
Oh yeah, definitely, because it's got an audience.
It's got the world.
So he has thing. Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty good though.
Honestly, yeah, I agree. I fully agree. A good B, I think, is fair.
All right.
All right.
The season
Let's
2
see the season
teaser.
2. Let's see this. This is really weird.
Music box.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. The fucking... Oh, there's 7 of them again. Okay.
I will say that sparked interest.
Yeah, that did a really good job. Coming soon, kinda. Which is fair. Oh.
More with
Carcass is still there. It's backwards.
It is backwards.
It's a crack.
Mission summary. Success. So they acquired the singularity.
I'm not sure if they did that or if that was their actual true mission. Okay.
Well, guys, that was Vita Carnis. If you guys liked, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe for more, let us know down in the comments any other series that you would like us to check out. I think the next one we are absolutely doing for sure will be Boysvert, which is less on the visually scary, more on the thematic.
Ooh, fair enough.
And it is very music based as well.
Ooh.
I think you'll like it a lot, Pengu, if I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of people
I think it
like it.
sounds good. It sounds good so far. But this is really well made. So good job, Darian Quilloy, or however you say your last name.
Quilloy.
You did a very good job. Honestly, I hope to see what you do next season. Generally.
Yeah, I mean, this was really good. Again, if you guys liked, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. This guy's channel will be linked in the description below, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Peace.